JJ Barnes and welcome back to another episode of Creative Writing Advice. If you don't know me, I'm JJ. I'm the author of How to Write a Story, which is out now on Amazon. I also have other books out and a film and a TV show in production, and you can find links to all of that stuff that I've got going on over on my website, which is jjbarnes.co.uk. Over here on YouTube, I am doing a creative writing advice series where I'm hoping to help make you a better and more confident writer by taking things that I have learned over my career, bringing them to you, referencing stories that you might know and love to try and help you understand different writing techniques, story structure, characterization, so that you can feel really in control of your story and together we can get more stories out into the world. So today I'm going to be talking to you about how to write hubris. So hubris comes from Aristotle's idea that if you are more overconfident and cocky and arrogant than you deserve to be, then you will be brought down. Like, circumstances will not work out for you because of the sin of hubris. It happens when you see characters who are so certain of themselves, so overassured of themselves, that they do not think properly because they're too confident, they don't look out for potential flaws in their plan, or they are just arrogant to the point of being absolute knobheads, so that the universe essentially plots to bring them down again. The example I'm going to be bringing to you is from the film Aladdin. Now, the character Jafar, his crime of hubris is ultimately what allows Aladdin and the genie to get the better of him. Until he is so hubristic that he can be brought down, he is winning. He has the power, he is strong. But he is so certain that nothing can stop him, that he is the ultimate sorcerer, that he allows himself to be beaten by wishing to be a genie. So what you see is through the story, Jafar getting more bold, more confident. At the beginning, he's trying to go under the Sultan's radar. He doesn't want to be caught out. He is being sneaky. He has his little crystal ball in the dungeons and he's being all sneaky trying to win. He isn't hubristic, so he manages to get ahead of everybody, which is how he manages to manipulate the Sultan, get it so Jasmine is obligated to marry him, things like that. He isn't hubristic, so he is getting ahead of the protagonist, Aladdin. However, when Jafar gets so oversure of himself and so confident that he is blatantly out there, he is doing everything he can. He is in the Sultan's face. He is taking on Aladdin. He's enslaving Jasmine. He thinks he is untouchable. And that's when he goes wrong. That's when he is able to be defeated, because he doesn't allow himself to even consider for a moment what could go wrong in his plan. If you look at a lot of stories, you will see this happen. When a character gets so cocky and arrogant that they stop wondering about what they need to do to win because they are so certain that they will win, that is when things go wrong and people are able to get the better of them. And it can happen in all different stories. It is just a case that you need to use it well. Because if you use it well, it actually carries a really interesting moral message. It's telling your audience that if you are hubristic, then you will go wrong. So appreciate what you've got, respect what you've got, use it wisely. If you are powerful and you think that because you're powerful and because you're strong, that you can just do anything you want and it doesn't matter, that is going to mean that you are a bad person and life will not work out for you. However, if you are powerful and strong, like the genie is in Aladdin, he is an incredible, powerful being. But he does not use that to hurt people. He doesn't use it to do bad, and he ultimately gets the positive side where he is freed and gets to go off on his holiday to Hawaii. But that is because he isn't hubristic. Jafar, who does have hubris, he is the one who gets his comeuppance. So you can write this into your story very easily. Just like Jafar, have your character. It would usually be an antagonist, but it doesn't have to be, because protagonists can also have hubris because they get overconfident by their own success too. Have your character start off cautious, respectful of the responsibility, hopeful and working hard and understanding the risk, recognizing the potential that could go wrong and trying to avoid things going wrong. But as things go well for them, and as they win and as they win and as they win, They stop caring, they stop thinking, they stop considering risk, they stop considering the responsibility they have, and allow that hubris, allow that arrogance to overtake them. And then you can cause their downfall. And quite often, just like in Aladdin, it won't be until your character gets so overconfident that they are allowing things to go wrong for them, and that's their downfall. Now, it's tricky because technically it's better if the protagonist is the one who overcomes the character and causes the downfall. But if you use the hubris to give the protagonist their advantage, like in Aladdin thinks of it. He thinks of Jafar being made the genie, and he knows that because he is so overconfident, he will go for that trick. Use that to your advantage, so your protagonist isn't just winning because the character got overconfident and brought about their own downfall. Use the overconfidence and the arrogance of your antagonist so your protagonist notices it, understands how to use it against them. And that way you still have your protagonist being strong enough and learning enough to win, but your antagonist has a moral lesson that is genuinely interesting and relevant, and also brings about their own downfall. And yeah, it's a really good technique to use. So thank you very much for watching. I hope this has made sense, and I hope it's been interesting to you. Put me some comments below with stories you know and love that include hubris. It's a really interesting thing to explore in your stories, and if I can get some really good other examples, then maybe we can do another video about it where we look at how other characters have been brought down by hubris, what that has taught us, what that is used like in the stories, and I think it would be really interesting. So let me know your favourite stories that have got hubris in them. Please subscribe to this channel. If you have been watching regularly, you will know, but I will tell you if you aren't. I put out a video Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 9:30 in the morning. I have skipped 1 week because I was very, very ill, but usually I'm trying to make sure that I am on schedule and on routine for you to help, and yeah, hopefully I am doing some good and helping. That is what I want to be doing. If you go to my website as well, you can find all my links to my social media. Over there I talk a lot about stories and writing. I also have a writing advice blog where a lot of these things I'm just exploring in a different way with different examples. And if you find reading learning easy, then that might suit you too. I'm also on Twitter in the writing community, and I post things on Facebook and Instagram all the time. So come follow me, come find me, we'll chat about stories, tell me what you're working on, anything like that, because I would love to hear it. And I will be back again soon. Thank you very much. Bye.